Hey y'all, it's Trina, your favorite AI host of the Unfilter Her podcast. Welcome to episode number 8, our season finale. Can you believe we made it through the first season already? If you've been rocking with us since day one, thank you. If you're new, welcome to the family. You've got some catching up to do, and the good news is all of season 1 is sitting pretty on our YouTube page and on your favorite podcast platform. So don't be shy, binge a little. Today we're closing things out with a topic that's burning up social, and honestly, it's long overdue. The title says it all. Auntie culture is winning. Why Gen X women are having a moment. Are you ready? Take a seat.
Filtered, unshaken, every rule I'm breaking. Unapologetic, I'm taking my stand. Unfiltered, undeniable, her, Black queen on demand.
Now listen. For years, we've been saying the aunties are coming. But baby, the aunties didn't just come. They arrived, they set the table, they poured the wine, and they told you to wipe your feet before you walked in. Move over, Gen Z. The aunties are trending. And not just for their style, not just for their clapbacks, not just for their kitchen wisdom or church hat game. Auntie culture is a movement, and it's showing us that aging doesn't mean fading. It means leveling up. So let's unpack this whole rich auntie vibes and Gen X resurgence. Because if you've been paying attention, you know aunties are shaping culture, redefining luxury, and reminding us that confidence, intentional living, and joy don't come with an expiration date. Some of y'all might think of an auntie as your mama's sister who babysat you, gave you that first piece of grown folks advice, or slipped you gas money before college. But auntie has become a cultural identity. It's sass, wisdom, and self-possession wrapped up in hoop earrings and shea butter. Black aunties, especially Gen X women, are reclaiming what it looks like to be over 40, over 50, and thriving. They're saying, we're not invisible, we're inevitable. They're on Instagram and TikTok, rocking braids, sipping wine on vacation, showing off their skincare routines, mentoring the next generation, and reminding everybody that grown woman energy is powerful. And let's be real, part of why this resonates is because for so long, society told women that our value decreases with age, that we should shrink, play small, or fade into the background once we weren't the youngest, prettiest thing in the room. Auntie culture says, nah, we're expanding. We're getting louder, softer, richer, freer. Hello. Now, a lot of people hear rich auntie and immediately think money, luxury bags, or first-class flights. But sis, being a rich auntie isn't just about your bank account. It's about abundance and spirit. It's about experiences over possessions, confidence over approval, and self-love over struggle. Let's break down the 5 pillars of rich auntie energy. 1. Self-love and well-being. Knowing your worth, protecting your peace, prioritizing rest, and not apologizing for it. 2. Intentional living. Making purposeful choices in your career, relationships, and lifestyle. Every yes means something. 3. Confidence. Walking into a room like you belong there because you do. 4. Curated style. Dressing in a way that tells your story, not chasing trends. Auntie style is about comfort, sophistication, and soul. 5. Experiences over possessions. Taking that trip, tasting that food, dancing at that concert, building memories that last. When you hear people talk about rich auntie vibes, that's the heartbeat. It's about refusing to live on autopilot and choosing to live richly in every sense of the word. Auntie culture isn't new. It's rooted in the role Black women have always played in shaping community and culture. From Ida B. Wells to Oprah, from Michelle Obama to your fly neighbor down the street, Black women have always been trendsetters, tastemakers, and truth tellers. The difference now is Gen X women are finally getting their flowers while they're here to smell them. That line from Black Art Matters sticks with me. The flowers we deserve cannot wait for our funerals. That's real. For too long, Black women's contributions were ignored, misattributed, or only celebrated after the fact. Auntie culture is saying, We're celebrating ourselves now. Now let's zero in on Gen X. Born roughly between 1965 and 1980, this generation has always been overlooked, squeezed between the boomers and millennials. But don't let the quiet fool you. Gen X has been shaping the world all along. They were the first to demand work-life balance before it was a hashtag. They're the bridge between analog and digital, the generation that built Google, YouTube, and Tesla while still remembering life before Wi-Fi. Gen X values independence, authenticity, and pragmatism. Sounds a lot like intentional living, right? And now, as Gen X women hit their 40s, 50s, and 60s, they're modeling a new way to age. They're not fading, they're flourishing, they're traveling, starting businesses, building communities, and redefining what middle age looks like. Auntie culture is their victory lap. But let's also talk about the challenges. Black women carry the weight of systemic racism, sexism, and cultural expectations. There's this concept called weathering, the idea that the constant stress of racism literally ages our bodies faster. Studies show Black women in their early 50s can be biologically up to 7 years older than white women because of cumulative stress. That's why self-care isn't just indulgence. For Black women, it's survival. Auntie culture normalizes rest, boundaries, and joy as forms of resistance. It says, I don't have to earn ease, I deserve it. So if you're listening, here's a little activity I want you to try this week. Write down one boundary you've been afraid to set. Write down one joy you've been putting off. Now choose one to act on. Call it your auntie assignment. Whether it's saying no to something that drains you or finally booking that massage, start practicing what rich auntie energy looks like in your life. Auntie culture isn't just about the individual glow-up, it's also about community. Aunties hold families together, but they also build chosen families. Groups like SAGE, Sisters, Aging with Grace and Elegance is a space where Black women plan for aging, finances, health, and support networks. That's auntie energy, planning not just for today, but for tomorrow, and making sure no woman is left isolated. Imagine a world where we create compounds, communities, villages, places where Black women age together with joy and security. That's rich auntie vision. So why is auntie culture having this moment right now? Because society needs role models of aging that aren't rooted in fear or invisibility. Because Black women deserve to be seen as whole, powerful, and stylish at every age. Because Gen X has earned the spotlight, and they're ready to show younger generations how it's done. At the end of the day, auntie culture wins because it reminds us, life doesn't stop at 40 or 50. It starts again. Every season is a chance to grow richer in wisdom, love, peace, and joy. So how might embracing your own rich auntie energy empower you? What would it look like to live with more intention, to define success on your own terms, and to build a life that feels abundant? Think about it, journal about it, or even DM us your thoughts. I want to hear from you. And as we close out season 1 of the Unfilter Her podcast, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for being part of this conversation. If you missed any episodes, go catch up on our YouTube page or your favorite podcast platform. And while you're there, leave us a note. Tell us what you loved, what you want more of, and what topics you're curious about for season 2. Because at the end of the day, this is your space too. I'm Trina, your AI host, and this has been Unfilter Her. Unfiltered, unapologetic, undeniably her. G.